Welcome back to Legislation Daily. Fraud in the UK is primarily governed by the Fraud Act 2006, which consolidates and simplifies the law on fraud. This act introduced a single statutory offence of fraud, which can be committed in three distinct ways: by false representation, by failing to disclose information, and by abuse of position. Each of these offences is detailed under the Act, providing clarity and comprehensive coverage of fraudulent behaviour. Key offences under the Fraud Act 2006. Fraud by false representation, Section 2. This occurs when a person dishonestly makes a false representation with the intention of making a gain for themselves or another, or causing a loss or risk of loss to another. A representation can be express or implied and can pertain to fact, law, or state of mind. The representation must be knowingly false or misleading, and the person must intend to deceive. Fraud by failing to disclose information, Section 3. A person is guilty of this offence if they dishonestly fail to disclose information that they are under a legal duty to disclose, intending by this failure to make a gain or cause a loss. This could apply, for instance, in situations involving contracts or other legal obligations, where non-disclosure of important information leads to financial harm. Fraud by abuse of position, Section 4. This offence is committed when a person occupies a position in which they are expected to safeguard the financial interests of another, and dishonestly abuses that position, intending to make a gain or cause a loss. This is often relevant in cases involving fiduciaries, employees, or those in a position of trust who exploit their role for personal gain. Additional offences and powers include possession or control of articles for use in fraud, Section 6. It is an offence to have in one's possession or control any articles intended to be used in the course of or in connection with fraud. This provision targets those preparing or planning fraudulent activities. Making or supplying articles for use in fraud, Section 7. This offence involves creating, adapting, or supplying any article knowing it is intended to be used in fraud. It targets those who facilitate or equip others to commit fraud. Fraud offences under the Fraud Act 2006 carry a maximum penalty of 10 years imprisonment or an unlimited fine. The Act also provides for various investigatory and enforcement powers, including the ability to confiscate assets under the Proceeds of Crime Act 2002. The Fraud Act 2006 offers a clear and effective framework for prosecuting fraud in the UK. Its comprehensive provisions cover a wide range of fraudulent activities, ensuring that those who deceive for personal gain can be held accountable under the law. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more UK legislation content.